Hello! I forgot to warm my voice up properly, so I'm sure that'll be fine. Hello, it's Marvellous Media Monthly. I'm doing alright today. How are you guys? I had a grand idea for a thing to do before stream, and then I just gave myself anxiety. Month! Hello, how's everybody doing? It is once again the last Sunday of the month, and that means it's time to talk about things we've liked this month. Oh, you're humming hello, so it would be like, like that. Already? I know! August felt like it was, I don't know, August kind of felt like it was 2 months long, and September felt like it was 2 weeks long. And hello. This is Avalon the Monthly Media, and how's it going? Been a slow day, or I've been tired today. I've been tired. What is it again? Wacky Washboard Weekly. Nah. I make the hum sounds like I'm revving up a bike. That's not really a hum though. That's more of a right? Which coincidentally is also a bit of a voice warm up for me. September was shortened to make room for dedicated Silk Song mini month. You know. What's the idea that gave me anxiety? I'll talk about it another day. I have it's something to potentially share if I decide to keep up with it. But yeah, it's been a month. Also, sorry if I look weird today. Let me know if you think I look weird today. That's a strange question, but just, you know, let me know. Yeah, I've never played the game. I've heard of it though. Is that a leaf? Weird. Yeah, let me know. Short gear? That's fine, I guess. I actually didn't make sure. I didn't there's some things I didn't check, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm tired today, and I feel like I've done not very much this month. So I don't know if I'm ready to talk about my things for the month, but I'm ready to talk about your guys' things for the month. Yeah. Like normal you think. Okay. I'm watching myself currently and wondering if I'm okay with the changes I've made, but you guys tell me if you think it's weird. Anniversary, that's not nothing. That's true, that was this month. That could have been like 3 months ago as far as my mind is concerned. That does not feel like sharper. It's actually less sharp. Yeah, we had a whole new mod. Well, I mean like not. I mean things relevant to this stream. I mean I didn't read much. Hello, welcome in. Yeah. Mouth track. My mouth is a little different. I can't tell if I like it. It's a weird change because I wasn't happy with it before, and I don't know if I'm happy with it now. Mouth forms are really hard for me. I feel like I always get it wrong. Laggier? Oh no. I hope I'm not laggier. Do I seem... Am I missing frames? I look fine on my OBS preview as far as I can tell. I don't know. Overall, I should look better, but I don't know if I'm happy with the mouth change I made so far. The rest is probably not very noticeable. I made some tweaks to other things that I don't think anybody will really notice, but yeah. I do have a nose, yeah! I've always had a nose. I made no changes to it. It's always been there. You just can't really see it, which is funny considering how much work it took me to figure out how to do it. I would do it differently if I tried again, but yeah, yeah. That's why everybody always says I don't have a nose. It's hidden under my hair. There's some frame dips every once in a while, but mostly fine. Nose reveal? Yeah, it's always been there. If I turn my head fast, the hair might move out of the way enough for you to see. It's always been there. Anyway, frame dips, that's no good. But we got plenty of submissions. We got a bunch of fun bingos for this month. Are you guys ready for those? This has a little shading on it now. No, I didn't change anything about my nose. It's always been like that. You guys just never paid attention to my dang nose. All the things I did change are... It's not a conspiracy. Now you can't unsee it. Now you can't stop looking at my nose. No, not the hairstyle. That's fine. It's fine. I didn't expect anybody to notice the changes, but I'm noticing it, and it bothers me. Thought it was a smudge. My nose is not a smudge. My eye color is not different. Dang it. Dang it, you guys. First you tell me none of you realize I have a nose, and now it's like this. Anyway, you guys want bingo or submissions first? I'm thinking your posts. I'm thinking we do posts first. Great haircut. Man, okay. My voice is not so good today, so apologies if I don't read all of these 100% word for word. It's more 3D, ideally, kind of, very slightly. I should be ever so slightly more convincingly 3D. Bingo post, perfect. Became the absolute most amazing, cute, wonderful VTuber ever. No, sorry, I'm still not that. For to do a submit was distracted and in pain. Well, that is a really good excuse. No one would expect you to do one then. But don't worry, we still have plenty. We got Veil by Koteri. I didn't read all of these through very well beforehand, so we'll see how they are. A mango. Set in the land of Europe, I think. We have this tall, hunky-looking protagonist who's the opposite of what he looks like. Kind and loving, meets up with a beautiful girl who's also blind. Her sassy, quirky personality really blends in with the guy. Every page of this manga is an art piece, dangerously magnificent, drawn like no other manga. Instead, this soft, colorful, artsy look. 10 out of 10. One of the best romance manga out there. Alright. Hold on. I'm gonna judge for myself. Veil. Go away, soup recipe. I got a mango to look at. I feel like I've seen their art before. I feel like I recognize this art. I do. I've seen some of this art before. It's very nice. No, don't leave to watch the clip. Watch the clip later. That's for later. But also, there's a new clip today. gonna do another romance manga with a blind girl who interest is an invisible man who's a detective. Now that sounds like so much more of a manga plot. This looks fun. I like this art a lot, actually. You were right about that. Is it gonna convince me to read a romance manga? No. But it is lovely. Very nice. I recommend it. For this, you know, looking at it. We also have Machine Love. Feet? Peto? By Jamie Page. If you're gonna do another unarchived karaoke, as we all know, I did unarchived karaoke a little while ago. This would be my recommendation in your next playlist. I'm not reading that. After liking a few Miku of the Hatsune memes in my reels. My reels is now suddenly filled with Teto ones instead. That's where I was introduced to our redheaded tsundere in this song. More of the story, like all the Miku's, Tetos, and Vocaloids content you'd see in your feed, 10 out of 10. I know Chief loves Teto so much. Why don't you give this a shot? I've only heard a couple songs with Teto, and they've been also with Miku. Sounds nice. Yeah, this one took me on a ride. I think I got recommended this song, but I didn't listen to it. It sounds fun. I probably enjoy it. I don't know it, but it sounds good. The last Teto song I heard was from Pinocchio P, and it was, look at the name. Is it like Don't Trust T, Don't Believe in T? It was good, because his songs are always good, but I think that's as far as my exposure. That and like Mesmerizer. Page is one of the best Vocaloid producers right now. Oh, okay. I've not heard any of their music, so sounds like I should check it out. Neat. Up next we have Myst, video game / slideshow. A classic I've been too intimidated to try for years finally ticked off. Yep. Myst had two big selling points when it came out. One, the graphics. This is still good. There have been remakes, but the original pre-rendered art mixed with FMVs. FMV? I didn't know there was FMV in Myst. Okay. Still looks really good. Two, a natural seeming environment where puzzles and storytelling elements all felt like believable parts of the world rather than gamey puzzles. This mostly works. Some still feel not great, but it definitely feels more modern than you'd expect from a 32-year-old game. If you're interested in games history, would still recommend it. That's cool. I've never really looked into Myst very much, other than just like I've heard of it. Sounds like I might like it. I'd be down to check something like that out. I could stream that. That sounds fun. Is it? Where do you get Myst? Where do you get Myst? Guys, can you get notifications on Steam when a game comes out? I have this page open that I left open because I didn't want to leave it because I wanted to get notified about this. Follow? Follow. Maybe that'll do it. One stream, definitely two. Okay. Myst. Well, I don't think I want this $35 Myst remake. Get emails. I don't get those emails. If I do, they go to a folder I don't get notifications for. Isn't that what the wishlist is for? The wishlist doesn't tell me when games come out. What? I'd have to look at the wishlist. The puzzles are real toughies. I'll live. I'll manage. Is it on GOG? GOG. Do you... where's the heck in search? Oh yeah, how do you guys like the Steam UI redesign? I think it's nice. They change things without ruining things. It's incredible. Take notes, everybody else. Fucking Steam. No, not Mystery of the Druids. Come on. Mist. 2020. Mist 1993. There we go. It's not on here. It's listed, but I can't have it. It's listed as being on here. I'll figure it out another time. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway. I know, I own Mystery of the Druids. I was gonna play. I actually didn't know anything about it when I bought it. And then I found out via you guys that it's apparently well known. You played it on GOG? Okay, well, I'll find a version that's on there. Anyway, we also have Riven, the sequel to Myst, and that is the entire title, is Riven, the sequel to Myst, which is a move. A step up from Myst in every way. The art is more beautiful, the puzzles are more naturally integrated into the world. Where Myst often felt sterile, the world is thoroughly lived in. Everything from the art to the technology to the landscape all comes together to give you a complete picture of a culture that has developed on these islands, and outside a couple of lengthy journals, you're left to piece it all together yourself. Oh no, lengthy journals. It was the best-selling PC game ever? Oh, I mean at the time, yeah, there were like 5 games, so... The puzzles are challenging for the most part. It's about testing how much you've explored and understood the world. Oh, that sounds interesting. Bigger roadblock was just occasionally missing passageways or levers. When I looked up a hint, I'd figured out the puzzle, but missing some aspect of executing the solution. Very impressive. Genuine Forerunner games like Outer Wilds. Oh, I want to play that now. It outsold Doom. Wow. Well, that didn't hold up. Oh, it's the sequel to August. September. It doesn't go together as well. Okay. Well, now I want to play these. It sounds like I'd like it. That won't happen anytime soon, but didn't have much of anything to submit this one. That's okay. That's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of the spot I'm in. So you're not alone. Harleywood, cool. The industry because a slow-paced game about exploring was a huge hit, partly because it appealed to a whole new crowd. You know, that does add up. That makes sense. I can see it. Riven especially. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep it in mind to stream at some point. These are a little long. We have Knights of Guinevere, YouTube animated pilot, created by Dana Terrace and her team, produced by Glitch. Is that also the full title? Like with Riven, the sequel to Myth? Sci-fi horror dystopian series. I love they gave it a title that is the most misleading thing they could have possibly named it. Like, you tell me the title Knights of Guinevere, and then you tell me sci-fi horror dystopian? Huh? Anyway. Good. That's an interesting, fun choice, I suppose. Entire Earth, seemingly made into supplying the continued existence of a planet-spawning theme park? Whose mascot is the titular Princess Guinevere. Oh. Focus on 2 young women, one an engineer, the other a mechanic, regarded as representing 2 different types of Disney fans. Okay. 2 fans of represent generally 2 types of any big fans of any IP, or anybody who has a dream job / occupation since an early age. Both of which at one point dreamed of working for the entity that owns their favorite IP, one of which succeeds in that dream only to be squashed by the fact they're only a disposable cog in the massive machinery of the entity, unable to achieve any measure of change or anything meaningful. Wow. The other has an idealistic view of her friend's life and wishes nothing more than become part of that same machine. I see. One's a dreamer and one's a jaded realist who's seen how the machine works. And it also has great character design, artwork, supreme attention to detail, great score, good voice acting, and an ending that works great as a hook for more. And you got a series I hope to see more of in the future. Cool! We talked about this a bit on stream a little while ago, and you guys told me that it was like really critical of Disney or whatever. I didn't think that that was the entire premise of the show when you told me that. But that's like, that's the entire premise of the show, huh? That's fun, I guess. Not my kind of thing. Not my kind of thing, but good on them. There's more to it, that's what you should focus on. Oh, okay. I don't know, the premise sounds like that's what it's all about. But I'm sure it is lovely. We also have Angel's Egg from 1985. One of the super famous 80s OVA. Is it an OVA? Not just called like a movie. Made when an anime director could get the budget to create something completely new with relatively little effort and trouble. Angel's Egg is amazing. Very contemplative story about a young girl who guards an egg she believes to hold an angel inside it, living on a seemingly abandoned city until she meets a soldier who questions her belief regarding the egg. Character design by Yoshitaka Amano. Makes it stand out. The soundtrack is impeccable and moody, similar to another Oshii film I've watched, rather navel-gazing, but not as much. Compelling and quite different from most stuff you can find even in that era of anime and OVA. True! You feel bad for your entry being 3 sentences? Do not! Your entry is better for my voice. I've been meaning to rewatch Angel's Egg. I watched it, at some point kind of a while ago. And I'd like to see it again. I liked it then. I think I'd like it more now. Kinda not the whole plot, okay. There's a missing broken Guinevere android that's been trying to run away for decades. And it was found by the 2 girls and they try to fix it and stuff. Oh, okay. That seems like it's kind of a different thing. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Is this the Mad Madam of Media on a monthly Marvellous ma'am? I meant Yes! Definitely. Welcome in. Yeah, Angel's Egg is great. Lately I've had the itch to maybe get back into watching movies. I'm gonna watch a movie with a roommate today after stream even. Nice. That's why they're the Knights of Guinevere, because they're gonna protect it. I see. I don't know, that still seems like the idea in the end is gonna, I don't know. Live action or animated? A live action movie. We're gonna watch Megan, because I found out about it and it sounded funny. We have Death Stranding. Recently been playing Death Stranding, Kojima game that's surprisingly very relaxing. Never beat it because too busy delivering packages to different people. Also, the game made me learn about the PlayStation controller settings because a baby cry coming from the controller was rather alarming. You know, that's fair. Oh, congrats on your pizza. I was thinking about Death Stranding a bit ago. And I thought that it could actually be a fun one to look at in the way, sort of along the lines of how we played BioShock. Because I was really, really deep into the hype before Death Stranding came out, and then I played it and I was super disappointed in it. But I think I'd have a sort of a different perspective on it now, and I'm curious about it. Did you guys see the trailer for his new game? It looks like it's gonna be a spooky. I was not like super sold on the trailer, but it was Unreal Engine, and spooky things happened. Lots of thumbnails of people reacting to it. Yeah, I mean, I don't... It was fun, I guess. It wasn't I've been burned, so I'm not like about to try to be excited about it until there's more. New version of Silent Hills. Yeah, I think that's what people are saying, is that it's gonna be he's like doing his own thing now, that in light of Silent Hills, or like, you know, since that got canceled, he's doing his own thing with sort of similar ideas. But not the biggest Kojima fan, ain't looking for it. That's fair. That's fair. I would say same. At this point, you're either pro Kojima or against. He's not changing mine. I don't know. I'm kind of ambivalent on him. I'm kind of in the middle. I think he could change my mind, but I think also, I don't know. I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna attempt to break down thoughts on Kojima. I haven't interacted with anything of his in a minute. Anyway, we have Minecraft and the Super Mario Brothers movie, which is a movie and a movie. Anti-Konami making everything pachinko machines. That's fair and good. Decided to put both of these in the same spot since I have pretty similar feelings to both. Put off watching both for a while, but with the current weekly bad anime finished, my friend and I decided now is the time to experience both movies. Both movies play out about how you would expect story-wise, but they're still fun to watch. Lost count of how many times we would point at the screen and scream, "That's the reference to the thing! Whoa!" You can't make me say the other part of that. Mario movie was safe corporate fun, while Minecraft movie was more of an unhinged fever dream. 7 out of 10 to both, but that might be me being generous. I've seen the Mario movie. I didn't like really watch it, but last time I visited my parents, we watched it. And it seemed like extremely just this. It's a very simple, safe corporate fun movie. Does what it says on the tin. That one. Very mid in all aspects. Yeah. Yep, that's the Mario movie. That's it. They were trying to understand your gamer culture. No, I don't know. They're generally aware of gaming kind of stuff enough that I think they would have watched it anyway. They watched... There's like a Doom movie, right? I know they've seen that. Ah, dang it. What was... I swear there was like a recent game movie that they watched and I was surprised. And I don't even know if they knew it was a game. Hello, welcome in. Doom starring The Rock, yeah! See, I've never even seen that. Like the Mario movie that came out in the 90s. I haven't seen that. I've heard of it though. I think most people have. I think the nice about the Mario movie is the composer had a bunch of songs based on the games, but the studio decided to replace it with a bunch of pop songs. That sucked. Minecraft movie was carried hard by Jack Black and Jason Momoa being a little gay for each other. What? I didn't expect that to be an aspect of the Minecraft movie. I still never want to see that. I'm so good without ever having to witness the Minecraft movie. My life will be fun. You did not miss yours, though. Well, I'm glad it was a fun way to kill a few brain cells. And now you can say you've seen them. And now you're ready to watch the second Mario movie, which I think is Mario Galaxy themed. Right? That was at the Direct recently. Before they asked you to pay $80 for Mario Galaxy. I watched it. Just saw the scenes of Jack Black and Jason Momoa. I haven't seen any of it. Isn't Jack Black a central pillar to your enjoyment of Minecraft? You know me. Yup. Chris Pratt in space again. Are we trying to tell him something in the way we keep sending him to space in movies? We keep going, you belong out there, Chris. Stay there. 90 if you want physical, yeah. No. Just as corporate and just as Mario, yep. Yep. We're telling him he's so cool, oh. He ain't, though. He sure isn't. Bowser was just some dude. Goombas were tiny-headed, 8-foot-tall lizard people. Yoshi was just a dinosaur. Man, I gotta watch this 90s Mario movie. Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. But Miyamoto told me he was cool, he wouldn't lie. Well... wait, I wasn't done over there, sorry. Silk Song. What the heck, it's real, it's been so long, I'm freaking out. We've been waiting years just to come within sniffing distance of its completion, and 100% and it's hard, and I cried. Team Cherry, why would you do this to me? I'd say 9 out of 10, but we do 2 masks of damage here, so 8 out of 10. I love that. I love that, that's so good. 8 out of 10. One of the Goombas had a harmonica. You know? They were on something. It sounds like... that came from the heart. I can tell. I can tell. Oh, Silk Song. Oh, Silk Song. I'll hold off on my current thoughts about Silk Song for now. Okay, now we finished that. I'm surprised. I think that's might be our only post about Silk Song. But that really summed up everything we could have had to say about it. No, I think there's one more. I think somebody else posted about Silk Song. Like I said, I didn't read through these this morning. Except like a quick little skim of a couple of them. Anyway, we have Puzzle Quest. A classic game which just got a remaster this month. Also played it on DS back then. On the surface, a fairly simple RPG. Once again, the misleading title. I didn't expect, I don't know, something Puzzle Quest doesn't make me think it'll be an RPG. Anyway, you move around different spots on the map and do a bunch of quests, always involving some fight. But here, fighting is done by playing match 3 puzzles against each other. Oh, I see. Pretty much what you're doing most of the time. How do you... Match gems on a board to damage the enemy or get different types of mana points for casting spells while your opponent tries doing the same thing, which you should try to counter. In between, you level up, learn new skills, and get better equipment. So far, nothing too complex, but still offering a decent challenge and fun ways to build up your character and synergize your spells. That's fun. I was wondering, like, what kind of, like, RPG aspects you could bring into, like, a match 3 game. You know, like, that's sort of the immediate thought I had, but that's cool. It sounds like there's fun stuff in there. Yeah, that sounds like a neat idea. Taking, like, a match 3 game and making it more than just a match 3 game. That's neat. That's like, it reminds me of the game from a bit ago. I think the name's like Goblin something. Where they made it like Peggle, but there's kind of, it's a little meatier. Reminds me of that kind of thing. That sounds cool. I never heard of it. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. We got Dwarf Fort. Peglin! Yeah, and there's like a little goblin dude. Yeah. Short bearded people build homes. Somehow a third died to giant mosquitoes drowning, going insane. One dwarf just walked into the caverns without telling anyone, so he was locked out of the fort. Shenanigans supreme. Dwarf maximum? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, of course. Sounds cool. We love a good dwarf fort. We love dying to giant mosquitoes in dwarf fort. We also have the man who sold the world. We have Teto again. Teto again. The world may be Miku's, but only because Teto sold it to her. Listen to all the dwarf shenanigans happened. Peak. Huh. Alright then. You say so. I'm glad you've been having fun fortressing. I hope we can get back to Dwarf Fortress one day. We still gotta go hunt down Bim. He's everywhere suddenly. What's going on? Taking over. Taking over. Or she's trying to take over. She'll never win. Good stuff. There's the other Silk Song. I knew I remembered one. Silk Song, the Gidio Vame. I like that. That's a new one. She's still playing. Won't say much for spoiler's sake. Thank you. Holy redacted. It's good. The combat, platforming, exploration, music, the lore. 10 out of 10. Love it. Definitely requires more from you than Hollow Knight did, but that makes it all the more satisfying to succeed. I think Cherry were a bit mean in places. More bosses than I like to have normal enemy spawns, but in hindsight, it's not too bad. Emphasis on hindsight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I'm still in it, and I'm... I don't think it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me in the end. I'll say that much. This just sounds like you got Stockholm syndromed into calling it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, and I'll finish it one day by next year, maybe. Yeah, that's Silk Song. I don't know. I don't think there's too much to be said more about Silk Song, especially since I'm still in, like, the dead middle of it or something. In our last entry, we have Dune. Not the new Dune movie, the 1984 Dune movie, which I was just convincing roommate to watch with me yesterday. Fun for punishment. That'll do it. Wait a minute, that's not Timmy. Is Jeffrey Beaumont. We love some good, we love to see Kyle MacLachlan again and again and again and again. You can definitely tell this is a David Lynch film. While I was only familiar with the 2021 Dune movie prior to this, I came into watching this more or less knowing what to expect to see, except I could never expect David Lynch weirdness. For the most part, all the events are the same as the 2021 movie, but you can still feel an extreme uncanny feeling that Lynch loves. With every scene I could recognize, there was still something that Lynch would add/change that would make me go, what the redacted did I just watch? Overall an enjoyable time, but not one if you want a clear, concise telling of the Dune first book, as the second half of the movie is incredibly condensed. To the point where there are parts in the movie where you are just watching montages of the events that occur in the book, which results in the ending of the movie losing a lot of impact. Yeah, I think the production of this movie was perhaps not the smoothest. Perhaps not the smoothest production, perhaps not the, best adaptation. I know I've seen it, but it was a very long time. I don't remember it very well, other than, wow, this is weird. But yeah, I'd like to rewatch it. I think it would be funny, especially now that I've read Dune. Cut down like an hour of material. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. We also have Silksong. Shaw! What do you mean they didn't say Shaw once? You're out of 10 game. See, that's where I'm at. This review resonates with me. But yeah, I want to watch the 80s Dune again. It seems like it'd be really fun. A good time all around. Probably, sort of. A good bad time, a good troubled time. And I can be a book snob, sneer at all the mistakes, that's right. Yes! Version of Dune we could have gotten that's literally made in a drug-induced haze. Would have had Pink Floyd providing the soundtrack. I don't think that even that doesn't feel fitting for Dune. Exaggerate a little on the Mario OST. Some of the music got replaced with pop songs. On a whole, it still has a bunch of music based on the game. Oh, okay. That still kind of sucks, but... Bingo time. We have a bunch of bingos. We have... a bunch of bingos! Can you believe it? Look at him. There we go. Bingo, bingo, bingo! Nyum. Bingo enhance! This was the Silksong bingo. Ran out of vegetables! Oh my god! Oh no. That is an emergency. Go get your vegetables. What? Of who's what? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, this is Europa Universalis, bingo. We got a nice funny hat. We got, loose interpretation of funky song. Crafting. Oh my god, it's me! I'm in the game! I like bonus bread also. Bugs. Oh no, is this a bad DLC? Oh no, it's not. It's the unfun kind of bug. Swamps. Okay. Flowers. Many flowers. Plenty of lava. Wow, you know. Why are we all playing Silksong when Europa Universalis has it all? Clearly. Oh man, the Italian Wars came out this year. Sweet. I have no idea what is going on here, but I'm afraid of it. Anyway. Here's Silksong. And Mist. This is Silksong but green. And here's Sherma. Excellent. That's Silksong. Like the surprise look on the new model. Yeah, I'm very surprised by this development. I think I can look slightly more surprised now. Maybe not. I can adjust that though. Hold on, I'll come back to that. Give me time. I can fix it. We got Blighttown for a swamp. This is Dark Song. Silk Souls. We got some crafting. We got some lava. Dark Souls has it all ancient. True. Fungus. We got little mushy friends. Contraption. That is this big staircase is a solid contraption. Snow, birds. We got everything. Released this year. Oh, sneaky. Oh. It's got moss and flowers. It's got it all. Silk Soul's 2 studier of the first bug. Excellent. Over here we have another one with a nice mix of things. We have some nice flowers. We have a Metacritic score. Presumably for Silk Song. We got Death Stranding and Death Stranding. And the ancient PS Vita. It's like, I don't know if that's a PSP or a Vita. Logan's hat is not funny, it is big. You know, that's a good point. Also, hello, it's bugging pretty good. Welcome. How do I rate your character who is sitting? I can't. Huh? Wearing a mask? 8 pixels out of 10. Needs more sit. There you go. Anyway. We got some nice fungus. We got, Alba for birds. That's a great one. We have a Silk Song. A lovely village. We have Minecraft. So very cute, weird little bug. Charles, I think is Charles is the free space, but he's also my favorite part. We love to see a Charles. No mask. Oh wow. Okay, congrats. Is that how deeply you fall into Uma Musume? You had to bring horses into your Dark Souls too? Well, your Dark Souls 1 as well? Alright, next batch of bingos. We have an interesting couple of the bingos over here. We have this one, which is Finch Self-Care Pet, which apparently has everything. Which apparently has everything you could want. I looked at this at first and I went, I don't know what the heck what is this thing? It is apparently an app. It's got the fungus, is this like a walking stick? Apparently it's the ultimate game. It's got birds, it's got snow, that is a very funny hat, I like it. Never played it, oh, okay. That's an interesting reference, but okay. 2D animation, it does look very 2D, and I assume it's animated. It's got crafting, it's got crafting and sewing. It's got moss and red. Oh, man, they've got ancient. Okay, you're not selling me on ancient. I'm not sold on ancient. I'm unconvinced on that one. Everything else I'm good. I'm buying it, but apparently this is the power of self-care. Is this in like a castle? Is that it? Is this Blue's Clues? No, this is, whoops. This is Finch Self-Care Pet. Ancient is in reference to the ancient Greece arc? What? There's arcs? I'll take it. I didn't know that was the thing. I guess I didn't know this app was a thing. I wouldn't have thought that it had arcs. Okay. Cool. Down here we have Marvellous Sonic Monthly, I suppose. Sonic couldn't handle Metroidvania or sewing. Step up your game, Sonic. But the rest of this is... that's not a funny hat. It's just a hat. He looks so angry that he has to be sitting down. I guess he's Sonic, so that it makes sense, but... Wow, look at all this. Look at all that Sonic. Kind of hurts my eyes. Not gonna lie. But that's okay. Because we can just sub it all out. We know what really matters. Yeah, you know, maybe that's why I don't like Sonic. It's just I'm not a speedy person. That kind of zoom in, not for me. Too much blue. Where's the sun? Not a Metroidvania Sonic fan game. I wonder, you know, that is an interesting point. Very specifically chose low-res images for Sonic for extra pain. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, more sloth tempo, for better or worse. Not very, more real Hedgehog speed and not Sonic Hedgehogs. You know, whoops. There we go. We have Hollow Knight on the Silk Song Bingo, which I find really fun. There is a Metroidvania Sonic fan game. Oh, I see. Well, that's fun to know. Funny hat. What the heck? Funny hat? That's not what you guys and you're all wrong about your funny hats. This is great. This is a fun shot to have. Also ancient. We call in also I'm seeing a lot of Dream Shield in here. I'm seeing at least 2 of these that have Dream Shield, and that's a lot. Oh, crafting, and it's the plushie. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's very nice. I love these flowers. I don't know if there's anything in Silk Song that I love more than the flowers in Queen's Garden, guys. They got work to do still for me, where I'm at. Then we have one that's actually Silk Song. We have a Silk Song one. Silk Song via me. This is a very funny hat choice, for real. I won't zoom in on any of these super close in case anybody's still dodging spoilers. This is only as far as I've gotten in the streams, but I won't call out things very specifically for anybody who hasn't gotten as far as I have. No, it looks like a fan game. It still looks like... Oh yeah, you're gonna do Trigun halfway through. Remembering scenes, finding which episodes the scene happens, you gave up. Decided to do Silk Song with only the streams. That's fun though. Find the streams was totally easier than the other idea. Oh no. Using Silk Song for the Silk Song Bingo feels like cheating. What do you mean? It was the Silk Song Bingo. And also... Sure. Alright, and when we have a little bit more still, there were so many bingos for this month. Okay, but that's different. We have Dark Souls 2. I love, if somebody had done Dark Souls 3, we would have had all of the Dark Souls in the bingos. So this is the DS2 bingo. It's got swamps, it's got green, it's got bugs. That's Hungry Night. It's got moss, it's got flowers. Oh, Kingsfield Night. It's got Ancient Dragon. It's got DS2 released this year. We got the Avalon. Excellent. We got plenty of snow. We have that looks less like climbing, more like falling. But that's okay. We got sitting, we got crafting, we got it all. Why are we doing playing all this bug game when clearly it's all already here? The thing that makes this funnier is that it's all already there. Silk Song has got a lot of souls in it. Oh, here, let's do over here. I meant to blur out the spider a little bit. I'm gonna just scroll him off the screen in case I zoom in more. There's just a real chunky spider up there. On the B1 space. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what almost anything in this is. I don't know what any of this is. I'm gonna guess this is Baldur's Gate. I don't know what this is, but it scares me. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. This is RimWorld. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. It might also be Baldur's Gate. I don't know what this is. Crosscode's... I've heard that's good. I've heard good things about that game. We also got Peak! Excellent. I know what Peak is. Oblivion Remaster... Oh. Oh, dang. I was wrong. And we've got a lovely bird. And I guess this is... Is this Warframe? Is this what I think it is? Excellent bingo. Warframe? Okay. I knew it. And then we have one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in my life. And then we have just the worst. And then we have just the worst thing ever. Which is Spore, but Silk Song. This thing's gonna haunt me. This dude, he's gonna haunt me. This one too. They're all just terrible. Spore Song. No, that's just Silk Song. I don't know. It's not what it looks like when I... Wow, I like you picked a me that looks very, like, scary. I look so scary. Just staring directly out with the lava in the back. Oh my god, level 1 sing. Okay, that's a good, you know. The Shaw Village! What the heck is that? What is that? Man, what a time Spore with. Oh, I would say thank you for your bingo, but I won't. Thank you everyone generally for your bingo submissions. They were beautiful. Fantastic. Lovely. Spore stream. Am I zoomed in properly? I think I am. No. I always have to get the old window realigned here. Good enough. I'm joking the bingo. I'll put the word silk next to the word song in the square. Oh, that was gonna be it. We decided pressing that's fun. Was Ramos Booter? He's just kind of scary. He scares me a little. He scares me a little. He's the kind of spider that I look at. I still can't quite Some spiders are good. Some spiders they freak me out still. He's so chunky. He bothers me. That you could get Hornet to be more authentic, but yeah, I saw how that turned out. I had to use eyes for the legs. That's so bad. That's so scary. I hate it. It's terrifying. Still, yeah. I mean, I used to be a lot more afraid of spiders than I am now. And then we had the games I played this month. Yeah, Spore Made Horrors had left me for quite a long time, and now they're back in my awareness, unfortunately. We had not very many games this month. For one particular buggy reason. And it is what it is. Sorry, I was adjusting my mic. We had some fun though. Dracula was unexpectedly lovely. When we started Strange Antiquities, which is going well, I'm liking it a lot. Particular was a very cute, fun game. The Old City was certainly a video game. Kind of. Ten Veils was great. Aquarist was okay. Reveal was fun. I gotta get the Reveal spin-off on a poll. It'll be good for Halloween, I think. Her game was a banger, except City, yeah. Will Igor from Dracula ever come back? I don't think he will. I wish he could though. Best devotee vote choice in a while. Oh, good. I'm hoping to get some good ones for Halloween. We're gonna have a series of shorter horror games on the polls for the rest of, or for all of next month, is my plan. What'd you do? There's something different? You changed something? I did! Is it weird? Is it bad? What do you think? Somebody noticed, guys. Somebody who wasn't here earlier when I mentioned it noticed. Oh my god. You have an emergency bingo submission. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, this is an important emergency bingo submission. Hold on, let me get these out of here. We have to complete the trifecta. We have the DS3 bingo. We've completed the trilogy. It's the DS3 bingo! Just different but not sure what. Okay. Well, then it can't be that bad. Just in time. We've got it all! That's crazy. Oh man. Metroidvania. Okay. DS3 is the worst one to try to tell me is a Metroidvania, though. You can say that for the first two, but you can't sell me on it for this one, but I'll give it to you anyway. The funniest of hats. Great bird. Great ancient. Great red. Excellent. Fantastic. Alright, we got them all in there. We did it. Thank you for the emergency bingo submission. Yeah, I don't know if I had more to say about the games this month. Silksong's really long, guys. Silksong is so long. Yeah, disapproving GB. Might finish it by the end of the year. It still hurts me a lot, which is not good. That's fine. I put the gargoyle holding a book to make it like a gift maker thing. Oh, that would have been fun. Maybe another time. Yeah. How many hours so far? I don't remember. I can see what GOG says. It won't be exactly the same as my playtime, but 41.5 hours. Yeah. Been so bad since yesterday. They're like okay, but they were not doing great yesterday, especially during the stream. Which I had hoped for it to be better than that. I had hoped for there to be more of some recovery that had happened, and for it to not continue to hurt that bad just from a regular length stream. Not only is it long, it's still somehow longer than you think. That sucks, actually. I think that sucks, actually, but that's just me. We'll see how I feel once I've, I don't know, gotten out of Act 2. Seen how much more there is to have so much fun with. To not suffer with at all, and to have a great time playing. Hello, welcome in. It is what it is. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, please no more Team Cherry. They're gonna make DLC too. They're gonna release DLC for this thing, man. It's already too big. It doesn't need more. Please don't make more. Team Cherry, if you're listening, don't do it. Don't make DLC. Stop now. Whatever you're doing, stop. Don't make more. Yeah, they are. Before the game came out, they said that they were already working on post-launch things. So... whatever. You like long games? Alright, have fun playing Silk Song. Get some help! They need it. They need it. Anyway, that was the games for the month. It was mostly Silk Song and then a few other things. And then I also haven't done much reading this month, unfortunately. We had the anniversary, and then we had Silk Song, and then I've been really busy working on stuff. No, don't, Team Cherry, don't listen to that. Listen to me. Am I, like, stuttering? Why do I keep freezing? What's happening? Is that my OBS, or is that me? Am I okay? What's happening? I'm disappointed if there wasn't that much content. No, it's too much. It's too much. I would have preferred if there was less and they had done more to, you know, make it better. That is me. Okay, that sucks. We good? We good? Did I, in trying to fix a thing, make it worse? That's no good. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Did you hear about the game that came out this month? It's called what? No, I haven't heard of that. Tell me about it. Alright. Anyway, I didn't read very much this month because I've had a thing I'm working on a lot, and stream and Silksong and whatnot, so I also kind of guessed it. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was this month. I have a really bad perception of what has been this month or not. I'm not entirely certain I actually read any of Dream Songs this month. Did I finish Jane Eyre? It's not on this list. I'm still very, I'm not far at all in Jane Eyre. I have not read it anymore at all. Actually, it maybe should be on here. Maybe it should be on here, actually. I think I did read some of that this month. I don't know. I don't know. Vegetables acquired. Woohoo! Emergency diverted. Diverted? Avoided? I don't know. I don't know words, guys. That always covers more horrifying. What you had on your Spurby go? What? Narcissus? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Huh? He's just doing his thing. My favorite reading this month. Oh. I see. I don't know, Quorum's pretty fun so far. I'm not super far in it. The more I read Dune, the less I like it. There's a textbook I'm reading that's not on here that's pretty fun. But I didn't put that on here because I didn't want to talk about it. The Longman anthology's going well. I've made it to the Arthurian section. And we're in some like preface to that right now, and then I get to read the actual like romances or whatever. So that's cool. I will make more progress on that soon, hopefully. You've really been reading in order? Yes! I started from the beginning and I've just been reading through it. I'm not like very far or anything. Do I have it on my desk? I do. I'm like, I don't know, 100-some pages in now. Yeah, I feel like I'm still missing some books in here, but like I said, I don't have a really good sense of what was this month or last month. So I didn't. That's Biology Plants book. It's okay. Right now I'm in chapter 2. I read maybe a page of it a day if I feel like it. But right now I'm in like molecular biology, which is my least favorite thing in the whole world. And I look forward to getting past. Like molecular and cellular biology, I sleep. But I'm kind of determined to read through it to like get it before I get to the fun stuff, so it is what it is. But yeah, it's something I'm very, very slowly chipping away at. The molecules, the cells, the Legos of life, I don't care! I like ecology and biodiversity stuff. Not a fan of mitochondria, no. Never gonna see me play Parasite Eve. Actually, you might. I thought about that. I've never even seen a playthrough of it. But yeah, this was I didn't read much this month. I know, crazy. I was hoping to finish Dune, but I did not. No. I was hoping to finish Dune. I still have over 100 pages left. And I can't say I'm like thrilled to get through the rest of those, but it's okay. I'm far enough in it now that I'm gonna finish it. But at what cost? But for what, really? I don't know. It started off pretty good, but this could have been a much shorter book. I think there are still parts of the appendix that I will read because Appendix 1 is the ecology of Dune, and that'll probably be better than the rest of the book for me. So I will at least read that. The rest, I don't know. A lot of the appendix is terminology of the Imperium, and I'm not gonna read that. So, like, the appendix stuff really only adds, like, 30 pages. And that, not even that, really. So. But yeah, this is a book that really likes to repeat itself frequently. There's been a lot of, yeah, I know, you said that 5 pages ago. You said that on the last page. Thank you, I got it. I didn't forget. You seem to think I forgot. I didn't forget. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of you did not need to reiterate this. I got it. And also I don't enjoy where the story's gone, but that's, I don't know, more of a personal consideration, not an actual critique. You can just watch the 1984 Dune movie instead. It is very heavily condensed, yeah. It's a book. I'm reading it and I'm gonna finish it, and I'm not gonna read any more Dune books. I know now. It's something, you know, I tried it out. I gave it a go. I've experienced it, and that'll be that. Yep. I didn't bring much to say about my reading for this month. But I'm not mentioning about the sequel, but you're not done. Yeah, when I finish it. For the Swords trilogy, it's great. I'm only like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way through the first book. Also, I realize if it's this one being small, it's kind of hard to see it. But I don't know. I really like Michael Moorcock anyway, so I'm enjoying Corum so far. I've been meaning to get back to reading his stuff for a little while. I have to experience what his son has done to Dune. Yeah, great. Yeah, Corum is fun so far. Very different from Elric, which is cool. He has at least one more series that I wanted to look at, but now I've got this going. Now I got this going. I feel like I don't remember when I last read of Ovid either. Nope. And it's at the bottom of the stack of books on my desk, so I'm not gonna dig it out. I will knock things over, and I don't want to. But yeah, I don't know that I have anything else to share for this month. I've been working on things that you guys will see in a while. I can't, I have unaccounted for time at this point. Just trust I've been busy. Your favorite aspect of early modern European society? Oh my god, I don't like this book very much. I'm gonna be real with you. There's so much of it that's just like statistics, and I'm like, I wish this was written differently. I'm on a part. They're talking about like the distinction between this like difference in perception of like poverty. I don't know how to like describe it. There's been a lot of me like kind of skimming over things and not absorbing it very fully because it's not like microhistory if you don't want statistics. I have a couple of microhistory books that I've saved somewhere, but I don't know. I wanted to read this book as sort of a general overview of the time period so that I could then like dig more into the microhistory kind of stuff or just like smaller topics. Or the cheese and the worms. Yeah, that's one that I ran across. But it's a bit of a slog, this book, I will say. For now at least. There was some fun parts. I don't think I read about it this month, but they described like man, I kind of have it in my head, but I don't know how to form it into something concise. It was about like religious festivals and time and stuff, and how like they had so many holiday days and like official non-work days back then in terms of like what was like religious observances. It was like at least a third of the year was considered like holiday. Historians not good writers. Yeah, this guy's not a very good writer. Alas. If only historians were better writers. The other textbook that I'm reading that I didn't throw in there that I didn't feel like talking about much is kind of about being a better writer. And I am enjoying it, even though I keep reading it in bed and like falling asleep as I'm reading it. Oh, not Rick. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing. I'm hoping I can read more in October because I want to October. I've decided, you know, it's fall. It's fine. It's really good time to actually start reading Gormenghast properly. And I think my hand is like okay enough. For a while I was avoiding heftier books for my hand's sake, but I think I can manage it. I also want to read Castle of Otranto. I have that on my desk as a fun spooky read. It's also very, very short, so it's a pretty manageable one. I want to read that for October. I want to get back to Jane Eyre. It's not really Halloween-y vibes, but it's kind of cozy. Summer's Made One Last Hopeful Resurgence. We had that recently as well, and it's so sad and unfortunate. Oh, did you hear that? That was my wrist. Finally gonna get back to Clash of Kings soon. Gothic, I think it fits. Yeah, the vibe of Jane Eyre, I think fits the autumn, October-y kind of mood. And all the rest of my reading and thing. My thing from before the stream that I gave myself anxiety with was, I was thinking I could keep like a monthly review thing where for each month I write like some things that I want to make sure I do in the month, and then at the end of the month I sort of, well, throughout the month I make note of the things that I do, and then at the end of the month I can review that and kind of have a better perspective on how my time is getting used and the things I'm actually getting done, where instead of just feeling like I'm never getting anything done. But then I made the list for October of like things I'd like to do, and I went, oh no. Oh no, that's so many things, I can't do all that. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's gonna be spooky month really soon. We're almost there. Oh yeah, I have to show you guys the schedule. It sounds like I clap my hands. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Isn't that normal? But anyway, I was thinking I could also share it on stream on like the first of the month. It's just like a little add-on at the end of whatever stream that happens to be. I could share my list of things. I'd have to like redact part of it. It'd be helpful, but also because I'm somewhat demoralizing. Yeah, I could be, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to find out. Got deep into the what rabbit hole? The what? I think I missed most of spooky month because of work. No, that sucks. Next bingo. Oh yeah, next bingo. Sorry, I forgot to show you guys the next bingo when we finish bingo. We got the Halloween bingo. I looked at last Halloween bingo and I tried to do it. Oh, the whole screen flickered out. Try to do it differently. I tried to throw in some different things. For this one compared to that one. We have some spooky things. We have some things that were still on the Silk Song one, but I think that they continue to fit the fall vibe, so I left them in. We got spooky. We got scary. We got cozy. And we got costumes. We got monsters. We got werewolf. I've done less of giving like a specific type of media with these and leaving it more open. I don't know if you guys prefer that, or if you prefer if I was like monster, book, or movie, or like a game skeleton. I don't know if you guys like that better than this, or if this way is good. Twilight fans loving the werewolf square. You know, there's plenty more werewolves out there. Like the open-ended ones, more creative. Okay. Makes it more doable. Okay. I will keep doing them more like this then. More room for funnies, cool. You think the middle square in bingo should be the hardest? You mean the free space? They're filling an anime square. That's, you know, that's fine. More room for funny. Yeah, it does. So yeah, well, I'll keep that in mind. If it's odd, you replace the X and the X. If it's range divided to eventually every positive number falls into a 4-2-1 loop. What? Okay. Yeah, the Charles phase. So yeah, that's our next bingo. And here is our schedule. It's the schedule. So we got a members work stream again tomorrow, and then on Tuesday we're playing some kind of very cute, light, fun game before we dive into the spooks. Before we dive into all spooks all the time. We're gonna start Silent Hill F on the 1st. We're gonna kick off October right and start Silent Hill F. And then we got The Evil Within, which is a game that I love to hate, and I hope you guys are here for that energy. It's a funny game. I've never played it. I've watched playthroughs of it so many times, so oh dang it, it's not Silksong Anomalies. Dang it. And listen, Miss Bug. It's a real messy game, but pretty fun. Yeah, it's very messy, and there's a lot I don't like about it, but like, yeah. It was very hyped, yeah. No, it's not Anomaly. Bug, it's Bug. Love it with all of your being, will adore the whole stream. Okay, but yeah, I thought Evil Within would be a fun one. There's another game I was gonna throw in for this that I don't know if we're gonna get it in for this month, unfortunately, but we will see. I will try to fit it in, but it's not fitting in this week at least. Hurry up with Silent Hill 3. Want to beat that before starting F? You better go. You better get moving. If you want to be able to catch the stream. And then on Saturday we have the Fabled tier list, which we met the dono goal for a while back. It is finally happening because October is the greatest time for this horrifying event. And we're gonna continue Strange Antiquities on Sunday. Yippee! Yeah. look forward to all that. Members work stream tomorrow. I almost forgot that was happening, and then I went, I need to remember, I have a thing I need to remember to do, and then I went to write it down. I went, wait, I have a work stream tomorrow anyway. I can just make a list of things I need to do there. And so now I have a list of like 6 things to try to do during the stream. So it's fine. Will it be the werewolf classification tier list? No. Compare your model to stream with past streams. Kind of see a difference. Don't know exactly what I'm sorry. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's okay. If it's not noticeable, that's honestly fine. That's a-okay. If I'm happier with it, and that's what matters. Better than having nothing to work on. Well, I wouldn't schedule it if I had nothing to work on. The what? But yeah, I have a list now of things to not forget. It will be a pivotal point in the channel. It's certainly happening. I have regrets. Now that it's actually happening, I do regret it. Does my neck ribbon float a bit more independently now? No, it's exactly the same as it always was. Unarchived tier list. I wish. I wish it was gonna be on archive. Pizza tier list is worse than that. But anyway, we will see how that goes. I hope none of you will be there. Yeah, it's been a really long time since we established this, so I think nobody knows what it is. It's fine. It's okay. We'll get through it. And everything will be okay on the other side, and then we can just move on with the rest of the spooky month. Oh yeah, and we're gonna do peak the week after this. Unless everybody tells me that they're not available that weekend. You... Oh no. Oh man, I'm hungry. I had a PB&J for lunch. I was gonna have my regular sandwich, but my lettuce was wilted. Peak and tier list. No. Peak will be next time. We were gonna have peak and tier list this week, but that would have been too much energy. We can't have that much chaos. An insane whiplash. Yeah, I mean, we did those other tier lists. It's not so out of line with those. It's not so out of line with the other tier lists we've done. So that's fine. No, I don't. No million subs. That's okay. I expect to lose subscribers. It's fine. We have peak this week and peak TM next week. Please make a will. Okay, wait, that's too much. That's too far. Yeah, this is what we got going on. I hope you guys are ready for it. I'm ready enough. I am totally good on all the things I am doing right now. Everything's going great. I'm gonna go get a snack and watch a movie with roommate now. Yay! Yeah. Thank you. I think it will be fun. I don't know the last time I watched a movie. We are the rest of the world. What? Yeah, and then I'm gonna get back to working on a thing. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Marvellous Media Monthly, and I will make sure to get the new bingo posted. This is our nice Halloween bingo, and I will get the schedule up as well. And nobody told me I look funny today. Nobody told me I look weird and wrong, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign. And yeah, work stream tomorrow. I hope you all have a good rest of the day or night or whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.